Hey guys, Donna with Cypress Designs. Come on in and say hi. This is my segment of Craft Around the Clock. And if you have not joined Craft Around the Clock, it's a free group with crafters running from morning to night. So there's always somebody on. So after me, just stay on, refresh the Craft Around the Clock, and you'll be able to see the next person. Hi Cindy, how are you? So today I thought we'll make a variety of things. Sometimes I move too fast and I don't mean to, but that's just my speed I go, I guess. Hi Criselda. And so I have 3 things planned, but I have them planned because sometimes I move too fast. So, so how's everybody? So the first thing we're going to do is, I wanted to let you know, I bought this fabric. This is their drop cloth from Walmart. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't recommend it. Hey Lori. I don't recommend it. I would say go to Home Depot and get their drop cloth. It's a little heavier and it holds together because I noticed, hey Tessie, I noticed this thing frays a lot. Whereas the stuff I had before from Home Depot doesn't. So, hi Shyla. So my thought is just don't buy the Walmart. Go ahead and get the stuff from Home Depot. It's well worth it. Hey Tracy, thank you for getting me in. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue this and then we're going to start to stuff the mittens, okay? Now my mittens, I just went and found patterns, printed them off. Hi Devana. I just printed them off, cut them all out, okay? So first things first, we're going to go ahead and get our little mittens put together. And this is what I love about some of the fabrics. They're thin and you don't have to use your heavy duty glue. Now if you're gonna do a pillow, I would suggest the pillow being heavy duty glue. Hey Angel, how are you? Hey Judy. Hey Annette. Hey Stephanie. So like I said, I've got quite a few things going on here because I wanna, sometimes I just move too fast. It's just my speed, guys. So how's everybody? Trying to get my last few orders done today and then go return some stuff and then be done. So we're gonna go ahead and glue both of these right away. Hey Cindy, how are you? Thank you guys for sharing me out. Hi Carolyn, how are you? So I want to go ahead and just get this glue. We'll stuff it next, but I want to make sure I get these in, and it's good to let the stuff sit for a little bit before you start stuffing. Wasn't sure where I was going to go today on my craft, but I thought these would be cute. Okay, so this just gives me time for this one to dry. Hey Stephanie, how are you? This is Walmart's drop cloth. I do not recommend it. Hey Amy, it's too thin. It frays really bad. I was working on stuff and it just, you can see, it's really frays a lot. Hey Sandra, hey Sheila, it just frays too much. Whereas the Home Depot, you can cut it, play with it, and it doesn't shred. Hi Cindy. Okay, so let's get going on this. We are going to stuff this first. Let me get my stuffing, I had to remember what I'm doing. All of a sudden I get these ideas at night when I need to have it already figured out. So we're gonna stuff this baby. You don't have to stuff them really heavy duty. Hey Brenda, hey Jamie. How's everybody? Hi Jen. You're new, welcome Jen. Appreciate you being here. We love crafting, and everyone, if you guys see a follow next to somebody's name, go ahead and follow them. Like their page. Excellent crafters. Everybody is so different. I have yet to see 2 people make the exact same thing. Everybody's pretty creative. Now I don't want it super packed, I just want it enough. So we're gonna keep going. Go on here. I had to put an order for my little gingerbread man, and oh my god, little stuff is so hard for me to make. I don't know about you guys, but little stuff is very hard to make. So we're going to go ahead and seal this one. The only thing I do like about this fabric, it's so light and airy. Hey Tracy, how are you? Hi Jamie, welcome. Welcome to my page. Hey Barb, how are you? I'm gonna go find a box and get your stuff out today, Barb. So, okay, we got we got glove one. I made them a little extra puffy, or not puffy, bigger, because sometimes little ones just aren't as attractive as the bigger ones are. I've been learning so much from everyone. Oh yes, everybody's got their own way of doing things. Yes. Welcome all to the newbies. I appreciate you all being here. I've got so many ideas. My brain's been just going lately, and I'm just trying to get myself to a point where I say every day I'm gonna organize my stuff, I'm gonna be ahead of the game, I'm gonna have my week planned out, but I just never get to that point. There's always something going on that stops me from completing that task, which I don't like, because I'd like to be ahead of the game. Yes. Hi Nancy, how are you? My little thumb here and get that stuffed in there. I did some more trees this weekend for a lady, and the little let's see, the little gingies are really cute. It's just so hard for me to do small stuff. It's just takes a toll on my hands because it's so, some things are just so small. Then I started making them. I'm like, why are these things smaller than the one she ordered? And then I realized I had the wrong one. I'm doing well. You doing good, Nancy? I have so many craft items, but so tired to make things. Oh, do you really? Hey Mel, how are you? Yeah, it's, you probably get to a burnout stage somewhere along the way. I'm just hoping next year, once my husband gets his last surgery, that there's no more after this, and that the poor man can enjoy life for a little bit without having to constantly at the hospital going through tests. And I'm ready for a reprieve on that, so he can just breathe. And I'm sure he's ready for it too. See what I'm saying with this fabric? It just sheds. So don't buy, if you're wanting to do these kinds of things, unless you're really going truly primitive, these just shed so bad. Oh, sorry, these shed just so bad. Hey Wendy, hey Lisa, how are y'all doing? My name is Donna. Okay, oh, got one that snuck out here. So, like I said, I'm hoping for next year to be a better year so I can plan better. And hey Pam, how are you? Thank you for praying. Hey Sherry, we can use everything. Hey Michelle, we can use all the prayers. Everybody, there's so many people out there with so many things going on in their world, and we can all use that. I'm just ready for him to be done always being in pain. It's no fun. Okay, so now we got our little fatties. Okay? So the next thing I want to do before, we're going to stencil on top of these, but we're not going to do that until later because I want to get all these little things done. So we're going to take our, this is really soft. This is ribbon from Michaels, you guys. Hi, Joni. And I bought it, hi, Esther. I don't know how many years ago I bought it. It's perfect for gloves. So I am going to take, and I'm going to turn one side up a little bit. I don't need it as wide. After this, I got to go get my running around done. I've got to return stuff, and I want to get out there while everybody's back at work. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I want everybody to go back to work. Hey, Lenora from the Mississippi Gulf Coast. How are you, girl? Hey, Colleen. I'm doing well. Hey, Lena. I hope you all are doing well today. Oh, I think it's time for a new glue gun. My little one the tip came off today. And I shoved it back in there, so I'm praying and hoping it stays. you can make this as big or as little as you want. That's your choice. These 3 items, these 3 projects I have kind of coordinate with each other. Hey Bridget, how are you? They will coordinate with one another. So let's go to the next one. I really, I'm not a bright color person. I love reds and stuff. I have a vintage tree I did, and I have a wild wilderness tree I did. I hope that's the right size. But I'm just not a bright and shiny, what is it? Christmas person. Hi Linda, Reese and Wings. That's cool. I love that name. I'm just a very, how would you put it? A very neutral girl. I really, see this stuff? It just sheds everywhere. So like I said, Walmart, it's nice for some projects, but not a fan. It just sheds way too much. Way too much. Okay, so now we have our little fur collars around the hands, the mittens. I think they hang like this. I can't remember how they hang. Okay. Okay, so I think that's, when they hang opposite of each other, right? Hey Terry, hey Deborah, hey Linda. They hang normally like that, right? I think so. The brain cells. Okay, so now we're gonna take our boa. And I love Hobby Lobby's boas. So we're gonna glue these back here. They're gonna be fancy ones. We're gonna make them some fancy gloves. My daughter and I are so much into vintage Christmas, it isn't funny. I love vintage Christmas. I have lots of it. Hey Liz, how are you? Isn't that cute? These are, now the thing is just remember, things like this can be hung on the tree. If you have a very large, hey Debbie, if you have a very large tree, these are great ornaments. I have tons of stuff that I put on my trees. Okay, let's go ahead with the second boa. Both of them over. There's just something about the furriness on these cuffs. Makes it very fancy. So now we have our fancy little cups, okay? Hey Sue, how are you? I didn't mean that to rhyme. Now, we're gonna age the edges real quickly before we go any further. Got a ways to go, but I still have a whole bunch of stuff to do. Now, this stuff does fray quite a bit, but it's okay. Now, yes, you could do this ahead of time, but I noticed when I glue it together, it doesn't fray as much as when it was flat. So there might be a benefit in that. And all I'm using is Distress Oxide. Hi, Diane, how are you? Thank you. Hey, Laurel, how are you? Yeah, I love my big. I got a nice, pretty 9-footer, and I love the. I like wilderness stuff too. I'm very much into that. See what I'm saying? This stuff sheds so bad and just drives me crazy. Some people don't mind the little things, but they drive me crazy. So now we're gonna go ahead and do this one. And it just gives it kind of a little edging. So I'm going to date, because I want to make some more of my pillows, but I didn't want to use this stuff because what I went through just to test one of these out was crazy. So I love the fact they look like they're aged. Thank you, Jen. Hey, Kurt. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is with these, I am going to, again, you got to keep constantly trimming these. We're going to do one little stencil on each, a little baby snowflake. We are going to use, I have a lot of, I used to be part of Chocolate Tour, but I'm not anymore. And this one is Ocean Mist. It's one of my favorite colors to use. And we're going to use one of our stencils. I have tons of stuff that I've had forever. So we're going to put that on here. Anything I don't like. And yes, you could have done this ahead of time, but it actually works this way too. Okay, and the reason why I did the blue is I think it really is a very, hey June, hey Sherry, it's just, I don't know, there's just something about it, it's just there's pastel, it's just pretty. And again, I'm a very neutral, we're using diamond dust. Somehow those got in there, I don't know how. And I tap it a little bit. I was gonna do black, but I just love that touch of, I don't know, just softness. Now we're gonna do the next one. I've got, like I said, after this, I still got more to go, guys. I'm gonna wipe this down. It's good to kind of make sure you get excess off of these before you put them onto the next image or next project, otherwise it can be messy. We're gonna do the same thing. And you don't have to use a lot. You want to be able to see your image. So remove as much as possible. We'll do the same thing. Just makes it look so cute. And it adds that little bit of bling, which I love. Okay. Now, my diamond dust is done for right now. So as you can see, we have the cute little mittens. Hi Rose, how are you? Hi Lila. Hey Sandy. I catch everybody. Hey Pat. So there's those two, okay? Now, I'm gonna add some greenery to this. Just gotta first find out what side goes where. Add a little bit of greenery. Don't burn yourself. And then we're gonna add a little bit of greenery on this side. This is a fun, very easy, very fast project. Hi Bonnie. Okay. And since I was gonna bling these babies up, I was gonna add this to it. We're gonna bling this baby up. Have to go get wood. We'll check out your finish. Oh, Sherry, never worry about that. We all have stuff going on. Go cut me some wood, girl. Go cut me some wood. These are gonna be fancy. She's blinged out. She's got a nice little bling. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. Hi, Michelle. Did I say hi? Hey, Linda. See, this one's going to be done the same way. You can do whatever you want to do, you know. And like I said, this kind of stuff can be on your Christmas tree hanging. I actually have a bunch of those on mine. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Okay. So now, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to hang. Since I do love my vintage, we are going to hang these. Now they hang the opposite, correct? I always get screwed up on this. So they would hang the opposite like this, right? Is that correct? Where their thumbs are on the opposite side. They don't hang with the thumbs together, right? Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I need your help. So I can't remember when the mittens hang. Hey Frank. When the mittens hang, they can be opposite of each other, correct? That was actually, I went to Walmart and they clearanced out a ton of their jewelry. And these are great bowl fillers, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and just glue these in. I'm just gonna hang them, should I hang them from side to side like that? Let me see, don't do too many mittens. Hey Sandra, how are you? I'm very much love vintage. My daughter got me all caught up in that stuff. And I got some of my mom's stuff, which is gorgeous. I'd rather have her here than me have her stuff. I'm just gonna hold these while this thing is gluing. I have to adjust the top on this one. I'm gonna glue it up a little higher. Now remember, you can leave these open and fill them, or you can just leave them the way they are. I'm going to close them because I'm not using them as a filler. They're just going to either be ornaments. Okay, so what do you guys think? Hold on. The jewel is pretty heavy. So what do you guys think? Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Alma. I just looked it up and it looks like the thumbs point to each other, but either way is cute. I guess it could be either way. I kind of like them when they're a little bit different on each side, not exactly the same, but you can adjust that later, or you can make another set. That's the part I always get confused of. So you like those? I'm going to hold them like this. So do you like them? Aren't they cute? They're fun. How easy is it? And let's face it, the connection strings always twist, especially on kids. Oh, yeah, yeah. True. Okay, so now that's our mittens, guys. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a stocking. I've already pre-cut everything out because last night, I'm serious, I was tired last night. We're gonna work from bottom up. Trying really hard to get everything caught up, and I don't really look forward to bumming around today and going to return stuff. I just don't. I went to Walmart and bought for Thanksgiving. I was very upset. Not only was there Dole pineapple juice, nasty, but the it was kind of brown. And oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Jen. And the cauliflower was moldy. It had mold on it. Oh, thank you, guys. I was upset because I got everything the night before so that I could get stuff done, so I can get it all cut up and everything. Well, I couldn't use it. I thought I'll just cut the extra parts off. Well, when I did that, I noticed there was even more mold, and I'm like, I really like our HEB we have. I don't know if it's just a Texas thing still, or if it'll go places, but they supposedly don't do any of the GMO stuff. But we'll see how that works. But I do like their cereals. There's not a ton of preservatives in it. So, which is good, but I was so frustrated. Now I got to go back and deal with that. So I'm taking back the other pineapple juice. I was excited to make some drinks. Hey, Connie. I was so excited to make some drinks and stuff like that for everybody that came over, but I wasn't feeding them that. It was nasty. Now, like I said, this is the fabric from Walmart. Not a fan. Just too thin, and it sheds really bad. I mean, it frays. I'm not saying shed, it frays. Like I said, these are kinds of things you can put on your tree if you have a very large tree. Oh, I just lost the top of my glue gun. I hope that won't matter. That's a Walmart item. I guess that doesn't help. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Hey, Stacy, how are you doing? So now we'll do this part, get this done. I guess it doesn't matter if the tip breaks. And I try to use a pencil on these things. Okay, so now we got our baby stocking. So try to go around and make sure all this this stuff is gone. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just annoying because I don't really need that much fraying going on. Okay. Okay, I want to stuff a little bit more into that heel. I no longer have that nice little point to get me into those little spots. Okay, I'm gonna stuff some more in here now. I don't need him super full, but I do want him to be packed up. Hey Anita, how are you? How are you doing, Brenda? The Walmart that we have here is in Anna, Texas. And that one is just, I don't know. I try to stay away from Walmart, especially if you know what's going on in the world. I'm not talking politics and stuff, but I'm just saying there's a lot of nasty stuff in our foods, guys. So I watch it. Finally got my husband actually paying attention now, so we don't eat any more garbage. Hey, Melissa. So I'm gonna leave a little bit at the top open because I may fill it with some candy canes. So I'm just gonna leave this for now. Now, the next thing I did is I was looking everywhere for this. I went and bought a ton of fur and I couldn't find it. Hi, Margie, how are you? Melissa, did I say hi? I can't remember. Hey, Louise. So I went ahead and cut my fur and I just noticed it's a little on an angle, but nobody's gonna notice that but me. So we're gonna go ahead and glue this on. I'm gonna raise it up a little higher so I have a little bit of a higher band. This way you won't see all the other stuff and you don't really notice half of this. Isn't this the cutest little stocking? Oh, I love fur. Now I got that stupid song in my head. Hit the floor, you yo-yo, whatever. I don't know what the song is. I'm not very good at that. So what do you guys think? I feel like it needs a haircut. I just love this fur. It just is so cute. Okay, so now with his fur, we're going to do the same thing. I love my stencils. I was going to do the same one. Yeah, I'll just stick with the same one. We're going to do a big one and then we're going to do a little one. Oh, I forgot. I got to do the corners on my. I'm going to use cashew. I'm going to make that sock appearance thingy that I see on stockings. Now you don't have to do this. I just think it looks cute. I'm just gonna make sure you don't get it over everything. And then we'll dry it. Now you could do both sides if you want, but I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, last night I was just going through one of those. I'm like, what am I gonna make? I just was having a block. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Lynn. I was just having a moment where I could not figure out what I was gonna do. And then we'll dirty it up a little bit, and then I will put some stenciling on here. What time I got? 9:15, 12 o'clock. I'm taking my time, guys. I'm actually going slow. Now if I had more jewels, I'd put a jewel on here, but I don't. So this one is going to get probably just some greenery on it. Then after this, I have a snowman if I have time. This is the only painting I have, I think. And like I said, with the snowman, we're not painting it. We're gonna do the kind of basically the same thing with this. You can paint it if you want, and this fabric paints really well. The only thing is this stuff, again, when you paint it, it likes to shred the edges. So I'm gonna go today and just go to Home Depot, and just stick to what I know. If what you use works, then do it. Now this is probably good for little stuff like this if you don't mind the frame. It's kind of like almost primitive is what it is. This is kind of sort of like primitive. Now we're going to take a little bit of this. Again, we do the same thing on around the edges. And yes, it's going to fray a little bit. Not as bad as when I had it flat before. That was terrible. Because I didn't have any others, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to do this in front of everybody, and it's going to look terrible. It's collecting already. You guys see that? Because I have a tendency to go off screen. Not meaning to, but I do. And all this does is it kind of gives it a little bit more of a primitive, antique-ish looking stocking. Get all these pieces, and that drives me crazy. Just get enough of it on so that you can get it right around the edges. Is that? I still got time. Okay. So now we have our stocking that looks like it's a lot older instead of it being all bright and shiny. Hey, Sherry. Okay. Now I don't know how to do the stitches. Somebody's done stitches before. I don't know how to do stitches. You know how they make them look like stitches and stuff? No, we just don't want it to be super clean. I'm trying to dirty it up a little bit more. This way it stands out a little bit, not so much. Okay, so the next thing we have to do on here is let's go ahead and put this whole thing is all set up to be, I think I'm gonna put it right here. It's set up to be like a unit, a set. Hi, Phyllis. Well, thank you, Tessie. I appreciate it. Again, you don't need a lot. You can flatten these down with your hand. This is small, very small. Now, if you're doing a big project, don't do this. This is good to do with little stuff like this. The big stuff, no. Flat surfaces, and that's it. So now I have that. Okay, now we can do our little bit of glitter. This is diamond dust. I don't use it as much as I used to. First of all, it's very expensive. Second, safety of animals and safety of your kids, because it is glass. It's broken glass, or I don't know how they call it, what they call it, but you don't want this in your feet. I've already had it in my feet. Hi, Craig and Creations. Phyllis, did I say hi? And hi, Amy. Okay, we're still going to use that, but we're going to use a small one now. Just going to use some little ones. Maybe one over here. If you do these little ones, you can get away with using them multiple times. It's the big ones you got to be very, very careful with. Okay, so that's done with that. 10 more minutes. Okay, let's get our glitter on these, or our diamond dust, before they dry. And I'm a little bit more careful with this now. Before, I used to get it all over the place. Did I say hi, Faye? I'm not sure. Well, welcome. If you're new, make sure you let me know you're new so I can welcome you properly. Okay. So here's our little stocking. It's got all of our little glitter. Hey, Mandy, it's got all of our little glitter. It almost looks like somebody's hair on top. But it's okay. You can fluff it up a little bit. You'd be a cool dude. Okay, so we're going to add some greens to this. Trying to keep all that glitter off of me. Where's my... There it is. Take a couple pieces of this. Like I said, buy wreaths from Hobby Lobby. Those little ones. They're perfect to tear apart and put on stockings and stuff. Or anything. One wreath, a little bitty wreath, can get you so many projects, and you're not spending an arm and a leg. I'm gonna keep rid of those. I want these little ones. So again, we're gonna go ahead and add to this. I can't tell the front or the back. Okay. I'm gonna try to hold it down. Thank you guys. Hey Sue, I didn't see you. Yeah, the diamond dust is good. Hey, Kaylia. Is it Kaylia? Welcome. Oh, my hand gets... I don't do very good when it comes to glue. My hands are just not that good. And I can't get a fine tune on this one, so I'm doing the best. Okay, I'm just trying to do 3. Be nice. Try not to touch them. So when I touch them, I get them messy. I'm going to take the small one. Yeah, see, these are the wreaths, guys. You can buy any wreath. Oh, Michelle, welcome. Michelle is new. Welcome to our page. I appreciate it. Hi, Sue. Welcome to my page. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. We are finishing up on these. Hopefully I'll get through the last one, which I probably won't. I can't tell which side is which. Welcome, y'all. I do appreciate you being here. These are just fun. Like I said, you have a large tree. These are beautiful, beautiful on a tree. These are glue boogers. Just to get on everything, you can't get rid of them. So we're gonna go ahead and take some of these. I'm gonna lose my little goldies here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you try it. It's actually a lot of fun, but I'm really a strong believer in the stuff from Home Depot. I think their stuff is much better for a drop cloth. It's a very sturdy drop cloth, and you don't have to worry about it tearing apart and shredding. I would prefer not to shed and shred. Okay, we'll have time to do probably a candy cane. Hi, Anita. Well, welcome all my new friends. Hi, Brenda. Okay, let's go ahead, and since I only have a little bit of time, we might be able to get a candy cane in. I think instead, since we're so neutral on this, I don't know if we want a big one or just a little one. Let's do just a little one. We'll just do a tiny little one. We're gonna take, these are rollers from Dollar Tree, guys. And you can form them the way you want. So we're gonna go ahead and just cover these up. Okay. Don't use hot glue. Use a little glue gun. Use a hot glue gun. It's too hot, it's gonna melt this plastic really bad. And I still, to this day, burn myself. I just want to make little ones because this is not a very big stocking. Now, I want to try to make next time some basic candy canes, but they're without all this color, no neutral ones. I'm going to do the neutral ones. I'm going to go ahead and just do this, and then I can curve it. I like to raise the top of it a little bit more, only because I want to cover that end. Do the best you can. I'm still not perfect at this, but you can get it all glued in and tucked in there just to make it look nice. Okay, now that's our little vintage, what you call it again, strings. I don't know about you guys, I'm not a big fan of strings. So let's go ahead and Mod Podge this real good, and then we'll have enough time to diamond dust it. Actually, we're gonna not diamond dust. We're gonna go ahead and use Epsom salt because I really don't like to use too much of that. I'm just hoping I didn't get it all over my floor already. Get a lot in there and saturate that puppy. Major time saturation. And then take your Epsom salt and nail it with a lot of this. Oh, thank you guys. Did I say hi, Amy? I keep forgetting who I said hi to and who I didn't say hi to. So you have yourself a candy cane. Now you can adjust, and I see a spot I missed. How I missed it, I'd like to know. So now you have yourself your vintage little crystallized candy cane. Now we're gonna take this. It's great to have a bowl so you can save all the pieces, guys, so you don't end up getting rid of stuff. We're gonna put a little ribbon on here. Just gonna see if I can, let me do this, do my specialty little wannabe kind of ribbon. My little wire. Can't get enough vintage. This stuff I bought off of Amazon, this tinsel, it's awesome. 3 minutes, guys, 3 minutes. I got this, I got this. So now you have your little vintage. Now, of course, you want to wait till it's dry. Hi, Lynn, how are you? Thank you, Louise. Hi, Anita. Hey, Anise. So now you can put these in. Now you can do a whole bunch. So like I said, we just did these. We just did these stockings or mittens. I really like that when you can take the fabric and you can make it look like it's a vintage piece versus it being perfect. And then the little gold, silver jewel on top is really pretty. It should be able to be hung by now. And you can hang them on a tree, hang them on a sled, but if you put them outside, just polyurethane the dickens out of it. Okay? And then now we have this. Since I only have 2 more minutes, guys, I won't go to the snowman. I'll save him for another time. You could put a bunch of these in here. This one just got a whole bunch out. I'm missing a spot. Now, you can still use Epsom salt, or you can use, what is it? Diamond dust. But this is expensive, guys. Hi, Barbara. This is very expensive to use. I've gone to 3 bottles of this. And then once somebody brought it to my attention how it can be harmful to your pets and kids, I'll stick with Epsom salt. I do use it a little, like say like here on the stocking. just that little bit on the stocking's not gonna hurt because you captured it all. So you didn't, it's not like it's all over the place. So let me see if I can stick him in here. I won't have time to do another one. So you could, if you were to stick him in here, you can do a bunch of these. You can do something, a small one too. You can do just the stick itself. And guys, stay on the Crafter on the Clock. The next crafter will be up. I'm not sure of the name of the person, but stay on their page, Crafter on the Clock. If you're new, join the group. It's a free group. Crafters from morning to night. Everybody's excellent. Everybody does their own thing. And again, follow all the other crafters on here. I gotta go, guys. I love you. Bye.